Okay.
Section 4 review. Wait. P-Tech Course 3, Income Approach to Value, Section 4 Review Questions and Answers. Number 1, explain the principle of anticipation. The principle of anticipation holds that a buyer will consider future benefits of ownership when he or she decides to pay for a property. The principle of anticipation holds that market value equals the present worth of all future benefits of property ownership. Number 2, define the term capitalization. Capitalization is the process of converting income into value. When you capitalize an income stream, you convert the income into an indicated value of the property that produces it. In traditional capitalization, you capitalize income by using a multiplier or dividing by a rate. In the most common form of yield capitalization, you capitalize by discounting a series of future values to its present worth. Number 3, explain why the OAR is always less than the building capitalization rate. The building capitalization rate is the total rate. It is made up of the discount rate plus the recapture rate, equaling the building capitalization rate. The OAR is all, or 100%, of the discount rate plus the weighted recapture rate. The recapture rate times the building percentage in the property. Number 4, a property with an NOI of $30,500 was appraised at $350,000. At what rate was the income capitalized rounded? You're going to take the R equals I divided by V, which is equal to $30,500, divided by $350,000, which is equal to 0.0871 or 9%. Number 5, given the following information, loan to value ratio 0.75, mortgage constant 0.11, equity cap rate 0.15, what is the OAR? First mortgage 0.75 times 0.11 equals 0.0825. Equity 0.25 times 0.15 equals 0.0375. Add the two answers together, 0.0825 plus 0.0375 equals 0.1200 or 12% for the OAR. Number 6, given the following information, land to property ratio 0.20, discount rate 0.10, recapture rate 0.05. What is the indicated OAR?
What they're not saying here are these are called band of investment.
Do what now? A band of investment?
Yeah.
Okay. Land is 0.20 times 0.10, which is equal to 0.02. The building is 0.80 times 0.15 equals 0.12. OAR is 1 or full percentage, which you add the 0.02 plus the 0.12 for an OAR of 0.14 or 14%.
It's important to point out that the building is the discount rate plus recapture rate. So if you look at the chart up there, the discount rate is 10%, recapture rate is 15%. For the building percentage,
no, your recapture rate is 0.05, so adding them 0.15.
Oh, yeah.
So, but I see you're adding your discount rate plus the recapture rate to get the 0.15. So, but the 0.80
is 80% of the property.
Okay, where are you getting that information from, though?
Because they give you land to property ratios 20%. The rest of the property is the building. So
I understand.
It has to be 80.
I understand. You really got to be thinking and paying attention and plugging all the pieces into the right place.
Yeah, it's like the ratios.
Yeah.
Sales.
Okay.
So, or You can read the or.
Oh, or discount 1.00 times 0.10 equals 0.10.
10%.
Recapture is 0.80 times 0.05, which is equal to 0.04. And you add the 0.10 and the 0.04 to get an OAR of 0.14 or 14%.
Yeah, they're doing, if they, I would imagine in a problem, if they're giving it to you with discount and recapture, then you could calculate. You're putting your, this one's a little different. Discount always goes with land. Always. Goes in the land column.
Okay.
But in this particular problem, they're not putting the 20% for the land, they're putting the 100% for the land.
But then they're turning around and discounting it.
They are the same, they're discounting it the same. So, anyhow. Okay. Moving on.
Okay. Number 7. A small apartment complex valued at $300,000 earns a monthly net income of $3,000. What is the OAR? $3,000 times 12 months equals $36,000. R equals I over V, which is equal to, I is equal to 36,000. V is equal to 300,000, equals 0.12 or 12%. Number 8. You know that land makes up 15% of a property's value?
Hold it. Do you know where the 36,000 came from?
Yeah, we figured it. You take the income over the 12-month period.
Yeah, you know, I'm just going to shut up at this point because my brain's getting tired. Go ahead, continue on.
Did you not know where that, did you not realize that?
I just didn't see it.
Okay. Okay, number 8. You know that land makes up 15% of a property's value. The discount rate is 15%. The recapture rate is 5%. What is the OAR? Since land makes up 15% of value, the building must make up 85%. 100%, 15%. What?
It's the alternate way they're doing this. Go ahead.
Okay. You must weigh the recapture rate to reflect the fact that it only applies to the wasting assets. Then add it to the discount rate. The result is the OAR. Discount 1% or 1 full times 0.15 equals 0.1500. Recapture is 0.85 times 0.05, which equals 0.0425. Add those two values together, 0.1500 plus 0.0425 equals an OAR of 0.1925. Or you can take the land, 0.15 times 0.15 equals 0.0225. Building, 0.85 times 0.20 equals 0.1700. Add those two figures together, 0.0225 plus 0.1700 equals 0.1925. Or, what, 19.25%?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 9. You know that the building makes up 65% of a property's value. The building cap rate equals 13.5%. The recapture rate equals 2.5%. What is the OAR? Since the building makes up 65% of a value, land must make up 35%, the 100% minus the 65%. The discount rate equals building capitalization minus recapture, or 11%. 13.5% minus 2.5%. Band of investment method indicates an OAR of 12.63%. Land, 0.35 times 0.11 equals 0.0385. Building, 0.65 times 0.135 equals 0.0878. Add those two together, you get 0.0385 plus 0.0878 equals 0.1263 for your OAR. Number 10. You are appraising an office building with two mortgages. The first, for 60% of value, calls for 12% annual interest with a 30-year amortization. The second, for 20% of value, calls for 16% annual interest with 30-year amortization. The owner anticipates an 18% equity cap rate. Using the band of investment method, what is the indicated OAR? I'm sorry, remind me again, what is OAR?
Overall cap rate.
Okay. The 12% annual interest table indicates a mortgage cap rate of 0.124144. The 16% annual table indicates 0.161886. Since the two mortgages make up 80% of value, owner's equity must make up the remaining 20%. To use band of investment, you multiply each percentage of ownership times the cap rate for each ownership component, then total the results. First mortgage is 0.60 times 0.124144 equals 0.0745. Second mortgage is 0.20 times 0.161886 equals 0.0324. Equity 0.20 times 0.18 equals 0.0360. The OAR, which is 100%, and you can test that by adding your percentages up there, but the overall OAR is 0.1429, and you get that by adding the 0.0745 plus the 0.0324 plus the 0.0360. Number 11, you are appraising an apartment complex. The first mortgage is for 50% of value with an interest rate of 11.5%, annual compounding, 20-year amortization. The second mortgage is for 20% of value with an interest rate of 14%, annual compounding, 15-year amortization. The owner expects a 10% equity cap rate. Using band of investment method, what is the indicated capitalization rate? First mortgage, 0.50 plus 0.129705 equals 0.0649. Second mortgage is 0.20 times 0.162809 equals 0.0326. Equity 0.30 times 1.100 equals 0.0300. Overall OAR is 0.1275. You get that by adding your three totals up.
Perfect.
Number 12, for projects comparable to your subject, bankers will typically loan 50% on a first mortgage and 25% on a second. Terms for the first mortgage are 12.5% annual compounding for 30 years. For a second mortgage, the terms are 14% annual compounding for 30 years. The equity capitalization rate equals 15.25%. What is the OAR? Since the combined mortgages equal 75%, the equity stake must equal 25%. The chart below fills in the amount to amortize for each loan. The OAR equals 13.82%.
We could be good with that.
Oh, okay. Number 13. You are appraising an office building with an NOI of $105,000. You have the following information on sales of other office buildings in your area. What is the appropriate OAR and why? Dividing NOI for each comparable by its sale price produces the following OARs. Comparable number 1, $147,000 divided by the sale price of $1,176,000 equals a rate of 0.1250. Comparable number 2, NOI $103,000 divided by sale price $735,700 equals 0.1400. Comparable number 3, $87,000 NOI divided by sale price $544,000 equals rate of 0.1599. Comparable number 4, NOI $106,000 divided by $757,000 equals 0.1400. The range indicated cap rates from 0.12500 to 0.599. 0.1599 is significant. Therefore, you must select the cap rate that you judge most appropriate for your subject. In this case, the comp with the highest sale price and the highest NOI produces the lowest cap rate, 0.1250. The comp with the lowest sale price and the lowest NOI produces the highest rate, 0.1599. The two middle comparables indicate the same rate, 0.14. NOI for these comparables is also closest to NOI for your subject property. This close match between incomes indicates the most appropriate cap rate for the subject property is 0.14. In Section 4.
Keep on going.
Okay, Section P-Tech Course 3, Income Approach to Value. Section 5, Review, Question, and Answer. Number 1. Potential gross rent for your subject property is $55,000. The V&C loss rate for comparable properties is 6%. The effective gross rent multiplier is 12.3. What is the estimated value of the subject property? V&C loss equals $55,000 times 0.06 equals 3,300. EGR is equal to 55,000 less the 3,300 equals 51,700. Estimated value equals EGR times EGRM. Estimated value then is 51,700 times 12.3% equals $635,910.
They gave the gross rent multiplier.
They did.
Okay.
Number 2. Below are sale prices, rents, and additional income figures for 3 properties. Determine the monthly gross rent multiplier and annual gross income multiplier for each. Sale price, $175,500. Monthly rent, $1,200. Additional income annual, $1,800. Comparable number 2, sale price, $150,000. Monthly rent, $1,000. Additional income annual is $1,200. Sale price for comparable number 3, $180,800. Monthly rent, $1,500. Additional income annually is $1,400. To calculate the GRM, you divide the sale price by rent. The chart below fills in the monthly GRM.
Okay. Continue.
So, to calculate the GRM, you divide sale price by rent. The chart below fills in the monthly GRM. Sale price divided by monthly rent equals GRM per month. $175,500 divided by $1,200 equals $146.25. Number 2, or the second comparable, $150,000 sale price divided by $1,000 monthly rent equals $150.00 GRM per month. Sale price of comparable number 3, $180,800 sale price divided by $1,500 monthly rent equals $120.53 GRM per month. As a note here, since you have yearly figures for annual income and monthly figures for rent, you must either convert rent to an annual basis or additional income to a monthly basis before you can calculate a GIM. We have converted rents to an annual basis. Monthly rent, $1,200 times 12 equals annual rent of $14,400. Monthly rent of $1,000 times 12 equals annual rent, $12,000. Monthly rent, $1,500 times 12 equals annual rent, $18,000. Adding miscellaneous income to the annual rent gives you gross income. Dividing the sale price by the gross income gives you GIM. Annual rents, $14,400 plus miscellaneous income, $1,800 equals gross income, $16,200. Annual rent, $12,000 plus miscellaneous income, $1,200 equals gross income, $13,200. Annual rent $18,000 plus miscellaneous income $1,400 equals gross income $19,400. Then dividing the sale price by the gross income to arrive at the GIM. Sale price $175,500 divided by gross income of the $16,200 equals GIM of 10.83 for comparable number 1. $150,000 sale price divided by gross income of $13,200 equals 11.36 GIM for comparable number 2. Sale price $180,800 divided by gross income of Dawn of $19,400 equals 9.32 GIM for comparable number 3. Speaking of number 3.
Okay. In the answers below, they're listing out the steps.
Oh.
Like in a previous one.
Okay. So they're steps, not answers.
Right. Well, they are answers, but they're steps.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
Number 3. You are appraising an apartment complex with 75 units. 25 one-bedroom units rent for $325 per month. 30 two-bedroom units rent for $600 per month. 15 three-bedroom units rent for $800, and 5 luxury units rent for $1,200. Net miscellaneous income equals $11,500. The VNC loss rate is 16%. The effective gross income multiplier is 8.35. What is the estimated value of the subject property? Step A, calculate PGR. Figure you take your one bedroom, there's 25 of those, multiply it by the monthly rent.
You don't have to split it up like that. Just read it as bedrooms times month, type of bedroom, type of unit times the rent times 12. You can sum up.
Isn't that what I was doing?
No, you were splitting them out.
Step A. We're going to calculate the PGR. One bedroom, 25 units, times $325 per month. Multiply it by 12 to annualize it equals $97,500. Two bedrooms, 30 units, times $600 per month, times 12 to annualize it equals $216,000. 3 bedroom units, 15 times $800 per month, times 12 to annualize it equals $144,000. The luxury units, 5 times $1,200 monthly rent times 12 to annualize it equals $72,000. Add all of those values up to get a PGR of $529,500. Step B. Multiply by VNC rate to get VNC loss. VNC equals $529,500 times 0.16 equals $84,720. Step C. Subtract VNC loss to get EGR. EGR is equal to $529,500 less the $84,720 equals $44,780. Step D. Add net miscellaneous income to get EGI. EGI is equal to $444,780 plus $11,500 equals $456,280. Step E, multiply EGI times EGIM to get estimated value. $456,280 times 8.35 equals $3,809,938. Number 4. You are appraising a strip center that produces potential gross rent of $185,000 per year. The VNC loss rate is 22%. Miscellaneous income equals $8,250. Allowed expenses equals $62,000. The OAR is 16.25%. What is the estimated property value? A. Calculate and subtract the VNC loss to get EGR. VNC equals $185,000 times 0.22 equals $40,700. EGR equals $185,000 minus $40,700 equals $144,300. B. Add miscellaneous income to get EGI. EGI is equal to $144,300 plus $8,250 equals $152,550. C. Subtract allowed expenses to get NOI. NOI is equal to $152,550 less $62,000 equals $90,550. D. Divide NOI by the OAR to get the estimated value. Value equals $90,550 divided by 0.1625 equals $557,231. Number 5. Below are sales prices and rents for 3 properties. Calculate a potential gross rent multiplier for each. If you are appraising a property that could produce $38,000 in annual rent, what would its appraised value be using the average potential gross rent multiplier? Sale price, $550,000. Potential annual rent, $45,600 equals PGRM of 12.06. Do you know what they're doing to get that number? Okay, so the sale price for number 2, comparable number 2, $425,000 divided by the potential annual rent of $35,000 equals 12.14. The sale price for comparable number 3 is $480,000 divided by potential annual rent of $39,500 equals PGRM of 12.15.
And you can say how get the potential gross rent.
I did.
Did you say it?
I said you're dividing the sale price by the potential annual rent.
Okay.
Yeah. So the subject rent is $38,000. Its GRM average is 12.12 or 12.12. So you're going to multiply that by your subject rent of $38,000 to get an estimated value of $460,560. Why does that feel like it's Irvy? Can you see what I did there? And yeah, Irvy.
It is. Income times. Well, it ain't Irvy.
It's not okay.
No.
I just knew you were taking. Never mind. Don't listen to me. Strike that from the record. You're not recording, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, you are?
Mm-hmm.
Darn.
I don't know where they're getting that 12.12 average. Anyway.
Is it those 3?
It's not.
It's not the 3 PGRMs of above?
Nope. It's not. Anyway, go ahead. Number 6.
Can it not be?
Because I just did it on the calculator.
To get the 12.12 or 12.12, you're going to take the average of the PGRM from above, but you have to first take
divided by 100.
Yeah, you've got to take your PGRMs, you've got to get them out of percentage value and into decimal value. So you're going to take the 0.1206 plus 0.1214 plus 0.1215. You're going to get an average, divide that by 3, and you're going to get 0.12116667. So whenever you round it and convert it back into a percentage, you're going to have 12.12.
Important thing they left out there.
Yeah, a little bit. Is it not on the next page even?
Nope.
It sure isn't. Well, there you go.
Okay.
So, And if you add up your 3 PGRM in percentage value, as you quickly figured out over there on your phone, you're not gonna receive the proper average.
Yeah, you do.
Do you?
I just did it wrong completely. Okay.
Okay. Well, anyways. Number 6. You are appraising an office building near downtown. You estimate its NOI as $85,000. A comparable building across the street recently sold for $1,400,000. NOI for the comp is $175,000. What is the estimated value of the subject property? You can solve this problem using direct capitalization. The first step is to use the comparable sale to determine the cap rate. Rate equals income divided by value. Rate equals $175,000 divided by $1,400,000 equals 0.125. You can then capitalize the subject income using this comparable OAR. Subject value equals subject income divided by rate. That's the $85,000 divided by 0.125 equals $680,000 for your subject value. Number 7, you are appraising an apartment complex with an NOI of $37,500. You have the following sales information on comparable properties. What is the appropriate OAR and what is the estimated value of the subject property rounded? Dividing NOI for each comparable by its sale price produces the following OARs. Comparable number 1 has an NOI of $40,000. Sale price of $250,000. The rate is 0.1600. Do we know how they're getting that rate?
It could be. It looks like it's just given. I don't know.
Okay, comparable number 2, 28,800 divided by sale price. No. Strike that. Comparable number 2, 28,800. Sale price is $180,000. Gives a rate of 0.1600. Comparable number 3, $34,880. Sale price $218,000. Gives a rate of 0.16, which, by the way, they are dividing the NOI by the sale price to get those rates. So the subject value is equal to the NOI divided by the rate.
Oh, duh. I divided by V equals R.
Okay, good. You are tired.
Yeah.
The subject value is equal to $37,500 divided by the 0.16 rate equals $234,375 for the subject value. Number 8. You are appraising a property with an NOI before taxes of $55,000. The tax rate is $1.75 per 100, and the OAR is 16%. What is the indicated property value? You can solve this problem with direct capitalization, building the tax rate into the cap rate since NOI is before taxes. Step A. Convert tax rate to a percentage. $1.75 divided by 100 equals 0.0175. Step B. Add the tax rate to the OAR. 0.0175 plus 0.16 equals 0.1775. C. Capitalize income into value using NOI before tax divided by loaded cap is $55,000 divided by 0.1775 equals $309,859. Number 9. You are appraising a property with an NOI before taxes of $25,000. The tax rate is $1.25 and the OAR is 18%. What is the property value?
Before taxes. So that means you're going to load the cap rate.
Okay. Convert the tax rate to a percentage. $1.25 times 100 equals 0.0125. Step B, add the tax rate to the cap rate. 0.18 plus 0.0125 equals 0.1925. C, divide the NOI before taxes by the loaded cap rate. 25,000 divided by 0.1925 equals $129,870.
Yeah, those are pretty easy.
Number 10. Explain the difference between a discount rate, a recapture rate, a land capitalization rate, and a building capitalization rate. A discount rate indicates the percentage of property value that an owner receives as a return on his or her investment. Return on investment in this case means the same thing as profit, or gross income minus the expenses of maintaining the property and recapturing the initial investment. Both wasting and non-wasting property elements generate discount income. The recapture rate indicates the percentage of improvements value that an owner recaptures each year through the income stream. Recapture income repays the investor for his or her initial expense in acquiring or building the property. It applies only to wasting elements of the property. The land capitalization rate is the same thing as the discount rate. Wasting assets generate both discount and recapture income. As a result, the building capitalization rate equals the discount rate plus the recapture rate. Number 11. You know that a building is worth $600,000. The land it occupies is worth $150,000. The property produces $100,000 of NOI. Of that amount, $15,000 is recapture income. The remainder is discount income. What is the recapture rate, the discount rate, and the building cap rate? Dividing recapture income by building value gives you the recapture rate. Recapture rate is equal to $15,000 divided by $600,000 equals 0.025. Dividing discount income by property value gives you the discount rate. NOI less recapture income equals discount income. Discount income then equals $100,000 less $15,000 equals $85,000. Property value equals $150,000 plus $600,000 equals $750,000. Discount rate equals $85,000 divided by $750,000 equals 0.1133. Adding the discount rate to the recapture rate gives you the building capitalization rate. Building cap rate equals 0.025 plus 0.1133 equals 0.1383. Okay, number 12. Explain each of the components of a discount rate. A discount rate comprises 4 component rates: the safe rate, the management rate, the non-liquidity rate, and the risk rate. The safe rate is the rate an investor would get on the safest available investment. It normally equals the rate offered for 90-day treasury bills. The management rate represents the investor's overhead, legal fees, accounting, and clerical costs, and other expenses associated with investment, not property management. Non-liquidity rate compensates the investor for tying his or her money up long enough to profit from real estate. The risk rate compensates an investor for putting money into real estate rather than a safer investment. Investors sometimes treat non-liquidity and management as part of the risk rate. Under these circumstances, the discount rate is the sum of the safe rate and the risk rate. Number 13. Calculate the property value using direct capitalization. Assume effective gross income $90,000, effective tax rate $1.50 per $100 value, property insurance $2,000, property management 5%, other variable expenses $900, mortgage payment $30,000, cap rate 11%. EGI is equal to $90,000 less $2,000 insurance less $4,500 management. They arrive at that by the $90,000 times 0.05, less the $900 variable equals $82,600 NOI before taxes. The loaded cap rate is equal to 0.11 plus 0.015 equals 0.125. V equals I divided by R equals 82,600 divided by 0.125 equals $660,800. Sometimes it just tongue ties me. Ew. This one's ugly.
Okay, now go.
Number 14. You are appraising a 30-unit apartment building. The chart below provides information about your subject and 3 comparables. Examine this information and develop an OAR. Use direct capitalization to estimate the property's market value. See this ugly chart on page 96 to study it. While we do not typically average an appraisal, a cap rate of 13.55% based on sales numbers 1 and 2 seems appropriate. Sales 1 and 2 are reasonable comparables, and using a 13.55% cap rate is justified to use in estimating the approximate value of the subject. This cap rate indicates a value of $598,384. In the event that the appraiser feels that sale number 2 is the most comparable, using a rate of 13.88% yields a value estimate of $584,157. Sale number 3 is a poor comparable for a number of reasons. It is a much newer property, its V&C rate and expenses are high, its rent per unit is high. Sales 2 is a better comparable than Sale 1, but the indicated cap rates are close enough together to eliminate the need to choose between them. So,
we're comparing all the attributes of the subject to the comparables, but they gave the cap rates down there, so
well, you've got to figure it out for your subject.
Overall, so they used sales 1 and 2, and they added the 13.22 plus the 13.88 and averaged it. Another thing they did not say. It's the second time they didn't say it, what they were doing.
Well, you've got blank spaces, and those are in your subject column. You've got to figure out your sale price and your cap rate, I think, right?
Yeah, for the subject.
Yeah.
So that, yeah, okay, I got it.
So that would be a good one for you to practice on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a sec. Why?
It stinks.
What stinks?
You stink.
Okay, go ahead and go.
I can't read the paper. I can't see it.
You gotta get your face.
I'm not taking my face out of the blanket. I can't believe you. Supplemental question 5.1, the solution is on page 97. Is that not what? The following chart shows sale prices, income figures, V&C rates, and expenses for 4 sales.
We have to figure out EGR, PGI, EGI, NOI, potential gross rent multiplier, potential gross rent, effective gross rent multiplier, potential gross income multiplier, effective gross income multiplier, and the cap rates for the given factors. It's too gnarly to read this time at night, so go look at the. Okay, go ahead. You read B.
Now B says your subject property produces PGR of 105,000, EGR of 96,075, and miscellaneous income of 2,800. Its NOI equals 57,000. Select the most appropriate comparable and estimate its value using the multiplier method and rate capitalization. That must be the second part of the question. So based on NOI, sale 2 is the most comparable. It produces the following indicated values. And then there's a chart for figuring out your PGRM, EGRM, PGIM, EGIM, and your rate cap. There is a supplemental question number 2. Fill in the blank with the appropriate term or mathematical operation. A, income divided by value equals rate. B, NOI minus debt service equals equity dividend. C, discount rate times land value equals income to land. D, discount rate plus recapture rate equals building cap rate. E, debt service divided by mortgage value equals mortgage constant or mortgage cap rate. F, recapture income divided by recapture rate equals building value. G, property value minus equity ownership equals mortgage amount. H, mortgage constant times mortgage amount equals debt service. Supplemental question number 3 is another gnarly chart. The following chart calculates and fills in some of the economic comparisons between the subject and comparables PGI per unit, NOI per unit, and the cap rate. Based on physical economic characteristics, sale number 2 is the best comparable. Even though it is newer and its average unit size is lower, the proportion of 1 to 2 bedroom units is similar, the location is the same, PGI per unit is close, NOI per unit is nearly exact, and VNC is exact. Sale number 3 is clearly not a good comparable. It is newer, the units are bigger, its location is superior, and it can and does produce significantly more income per unit. Sale number 1 is not as good a comparable as sale number 2, but its cap rate is close to sale number 2's and thus supports selecting a rate of 13.1338. The ranges created by sales 1 and 2 indicate that the subject's property VNC rate of 6% and expense ratio of 22% are acceptable. As a result, the subject's NOI equals $148,165. Capitalizing this income with a rate of 0.1338 yields an estimated value of $1,107,362. Supplemental question number 4 is a gnarly grid that fills in economic comparison factors. That is ugly. Below it, it says rents indicate that the comparable sales fall into at least 2 categories. Properties 2 and 3 command significantly higher rents and are older than properties 1 and 4. The age and contract rent of the subject's property indicate that properties 1 and 4 are more comparable to it. Rents for the subject property fall into the range those sales establish. You can therefore use contract rent for the market rent. Supplemental question 4, page 2. Neither sale 1 nor sale 4 contain any apartments in the other category. The subject property does. The higher rents for sales 2 and 3 indicate that rent for the other units would be lower in the subject property than in the property more comparable to sale 2 and sale 3. Sales 1 and 4 indicate contract rents for the subject match market levels. As a result, you can use the contract rent of $625 per month to estimate PGI. There is a chart for annualizing the PGR, the subject PGR. Then sales 1 and 4 indicate the subject's VNC rate of 14% exceeds the market. The same is true of the expense ratio of 40%. VNC of 10% and expenses of 34% based on sale 1 but supported by sale 4 are more appropriate. Based on market condition, NOI equals $192,344. And then there are some calculations to support the NOI calculation.
These are all these are off of that problem 3 pages or 4 pages ago.
Are you sure? Because you told me that was not the truth for
Not
number
for that
2.
other one, it wasn't.
For number 2?
No, that was B. Or something else. But in this case,
we're clarifying what was there. So,
I'm recording now.
Page 102, this is the third page of the solution to supplemental question 5-4.
On page?
I already said 102.
No. Okay. Where did the problem start?
Page 99.
Okay.
I said that too.
But I wasn't recording.
Well,
I was trying to tell you. Okay, go ahead.
Wow, somebody needs to go to bed. So, these income figures enable you to calculate the following comparison factors for the subject. There are figures for figuring PGI per unit, EGI per unit, NOI per unit, and NOI per square foot. The cap rate and multipliers indicated by cell 1 yield the following estimated values. They figure PGRM, EGRM, and direct cap at this point. Since direct capitalization accounts for more of the available information than either of the multiplier techniques, it produces the most reliable estimate. You would probably round $1,709,724 to $1,700,000. This rounded estimate indicates a value of $24,285.71 per unit, or $23.69 per square foot.
Okay, we got 7 more pages.
Oh. Okay, well, that's a good thing we finished with Section 5, and we are moving on to Section 6 review answers out of P-TECH Course 3, Income Approach to Value.
Hold on.
Hot it.